I get around every time I go eat some pie. I ate some Frito pie and then some regular pie.
A Dorito pie and then regular pie?
Frito pie.
Oh, Frito
Dorito
pie.
pie sounds good too.
Yeah, right?
It does. Why have I never tried that?
I don't know. Is that not a thing?
It might be, but
I
I've never
bet
tried
like
it.
Cheeto pie too.
Oh, dude, I gotta stop. Cheeto pie?
Cheeto pie.
Double shades.
Double your pleasure, double your shades.
Today,
I don't feel that far away from the thing that I'm about to see. I'm gonna have to lower my shades that way I can cry without anyone.
well, I don't know, man. They make it seem kind of fun.
They make it seem kind of fun,
Yeah.
but that's sort of like the commercial's job is to lie to you because
Yeah.
So you can just assume the
You're
opposite. And I don't feel like I'm that far. Clearly, I'm not that far from this.
Well, I'll take one right now. I would take it to SeaWorld or
Oh, there you go.
or Six Flag. Not only do you get in front of the line, but you ain't got to walk neither.
Yeah, you don't got. You just enjoy. Put your feet up.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, they certainly do sell it like that. That's a good point. I mean, they.
What was this, Little Rascals? Little Rascals.
Yes.
What is it called?
Little Rascals. Hoveround.
Hoveround. But what was it? There's
But there
a
are
different
Rascals,
one, right?
too.
Rascals,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Not
Rascals.
Little Rascals, though. Right?
Rascal scooters. It's the same thing. Hoveround. I mean, it does look convenient.
It's a great. I mean, for an old feller, right?
Yeah,
They make it look really fun and stuff. But I got to be honest with you. I've never ran across anybody on a Hoveround that was having any kind of fun at all whatsoever, ever. You remember the guy from Stop and Go? He was, I don't know if he was in a wheelchair.
Just throwing wheelchairs and Hoverounds. It's all the same.
They got wheels. They roll people around that
You know, it's no, but
rather not be walking.
Okay.
Well, no, he had no legs, but he would carry a gun in his crotch. You remember that dude?
No.
No? He used to hang out to Stop and Go all the time. I'd be there calling those 1-900 numbers. Motherfucker would roll up and like, what's up, man? He was like, hey, what's up? You don't remember him? He used to hang out there all the time.
God, I wish I did. How do you forget a character like that?
Right? He had no legs, though. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
I got that part.
Oh,
the first
yeah,
two times
okay.
you said it.
They said this dude, though, the funny thing about it, he had no legs.
So the gun was like, which way was the gun pointed? Was it towards
He
his
had
balls?
it, yeah, he had it like stuck, like, because he pulled it out once. He's like, I'll shoot you, motherfucker. He was arguing with somebody. He was a mean motherfucker, but he was always cool with us. But Nathan, he had no legs, though.
I don't remember that guy, but
Yeah, so
but that's a wheelchair. That's different than a Hoveround.
That's
Although
true,
they do
yeah.
provide an opportunity for maybe people that can't, right? That can't get around otherwise. They
Yeah.
can get around. I get around. Is that a good intro? Did we do enough?
I think so. Yeah.
I know we talked about a guy with no legs. That's about all I remember.
If you're having trouble getting around, you need a Hoveround.
Hoveround power chair.
I'm Tom Cruise, inventor of the Hoveround.
Oh, the Tom Cruise? Is he gonna jump up on the couch here?
He likes to cruise.
Is he gonna jump up on the Hoveround? Yes. This is the more famous Tom Cruise, actually, in some
more
dimension somewhere.
famous. Yeah.
You know?
That is. Yeah.
This is the Tom Cruise everyone knows.
Yeah, as Top Gun guy.
Yeah,
right?
it's Top Gun. He was Maverick, this
Yeah.
guy. And then Tom Cruise was just some guy that worked at a wheelchair place or...
Because we're fucking around with that hydrogen collider
Yep,
or whatever.
exactly.
He likes to cruise around in his hover
And his
chair.
Hoveround, yeah.
Hover
Wow, that's
around.
weird. That's
Right?
like one of those weird things where he was born to do this, right?
Yeah, that's it. He was born to... Did he create it, he said?
He's
Well, do the
there.
commercial
He's
at least.
there. Either
Yeah.
way, he's very important to this thing you can cruise on.
Yeah. Oh,
Inventor,
and
yeah.
president.
Inventor and president.
He's pretty buff.
He's buff, right? I was
Yeah.
I was thinking that actually.
Yeah. He walked up too, like,
And he was like,
motherfucker, I invented this motherfucker hover around, bitch, for old motherfuckers.
I'm a nurse by profession, so I know how important it is to your well-being.
okay, he is a nurse.
You don't need to be a nurse to understand that.
That rolling around is more comfortable than not going
Than
anywhere.
not going anywhere, yeah. Abbey Road.
Abbey Road. Yeah. Oh, did you see he didn't have his shoes on, the one at the end?
Oh, no?
He's Paul. That means Paul's dead.
It's a great ride, and it didn't cost me a penny.
That's a fun lady.
That she looked like a fun lady.
Absolutely.
You think the people they casted for this commercial were like, you think I'm that old where I need a Hoveround? Like, you think?
Yeah.
You think I would get a call back if I were to, like, right now? Like,
Now?
if I was like, yeah, I'll do a Hoveround commercial.
You
They'd
maybe
be like,
they
know
might.
what? You fit the age group.
I don't know
Come
if it's the
on
age
down.
group. Here's what I think they would do it for: is because you kind of, you look like a cool guy.
Oh.
Not only do you look like a cool guy, you are a cool guy, but that's why they would cast you. You know how anytime you see like the diapers for
Yeah.
like adults.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they always have like a stud on there.
Yeah,
which
like-
that's possible, right? Maybe there's studs
Yeah,
that have
like Ice Cube.
Ice Cube was one model.
Time for commercial.
Today was a good day, right across the front. I remember that commercial. So they want to make it. They want to appeal to like that. They want men to feel like, oh, here's this.
He's a cool
Hey, if
guy.
Ice Cube can do it,
Yeah. But
if
again,
you can do it, they're like, I used to ride. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then they're gonna want to be you, and then they'll put it on.
well, you know why?
No,
I
not
couldn't-
put it on. They'll.
You know why I couldn't do this?
Why?
Because I can't dance as good as them.
Oh, well, God dang, they do got moves.
Right? And then who choreographed that shit? That was pretty good. Like, there's the spin. There's one in the middle just going, and all the other ones are going around, and in a bigger circle.
I hope that they all consented to this, because can you imagine if they were just like, "You'll do what we say"?
Yeah.
These poor elderly folks or whatever.
They
you call
probably had
older
no
folks.
control. They would just like put him on a chair, and it was remote control. They were like, "Okay, you go this way," and then they were just sitting there like,
Oh no, I don't want that. We can have Bernie stuff like there, boy.
They strapped them in. You see the buckle too. That girl, I love my go around.
Okay, well now that you said that, are these people smiling? Because I
No.
kind of look. She's smiling.
Well, she is when it's individual, but when they're dancing, they
again,
may be
she's
dummies. And maybe like just
I would prefer dummies.
mannequins,
I would
right?
prefer that. Yeah.
Just joking, they crashing into each other.
What's that thing with the robots where you? And
Oh yeah, the battle bots.
battle bots.
Yeah,
They start turning these poor people into battle bots.
trying to jump them off the curb. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh no! Because okay, I will say that the ones that look like they are actors, they
Yeah,
seem to be happier. You know, this gentleman with this very colorful shirt, he seems happy
he does seem happy.
to be there, but he also seems like he could just be a pretty good actor.
They only look happy when it's like one shot on
Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
But when they're doing the choreographed stuff,
that
they don't really shoot the front a lot. A lot of back of the heads.
That was like the early drone shows, like right, like they have all the drones go up. But this one, if you had the camera up on top, they look like a water fountain.
It's beautiful. Just a bunch of silver and gray.
Yeah, just flapping around, look like the Las Vegas water.
The Bellagio.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. They're shooting lasers into it. Oh man, hey dude, I got enough silver hair that I could be one of those people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I could dance as good,
That's true. Yeah, they get the moves. That does look fun, Eric. To your point,
yeah.
this looks fun. Okay, tell me this, Eric. What's the difference between this and a go-kart?
Yeah, see, well, other than this is probably slower, but
Well, yeah,
you
it's
can change
slower,
that,
but
right?
yeah.
You can get like a Tesla engine, or I don't know,
Yeah,
put
dude,
that in that
Put
bitch.
that in there. Just flying by you, grandma's just like,
You see great waves, and
and
does it.
you're just entranced again. It's beautiful.
And then the old people too, their skin like I know this because I ride a motorcycle, so my skin, like I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, nah, I need a full face helmet for this bitch.
You look like that guy that broke the land speed.
Yeah.
I just watched for like the 10,000th time Silver Bullet. I love Stephen King's Silver Bullet. That's exactly what they do. Corey Haim gets a souped up
Yeah.
thing from his uncle, Uncle Red.
I haven't seen that movie in a long
Let's see,
time.
Gary Busey,
Oh.
before he was talking about buttered sausages and stuff like that.
What is up with that?
Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing, get it out of my face.
My point is, you could soup something like this up. You'd
Yeah.
probably have to put better wheels on it.
Maybe. Yes.
You know what I mean?
You want to be safe, I guess.
You want to be safe, you know?
Yeah.
But of course, I don't know if you would need it enhanced, though, if you're old. Like, that's kind of the perk to getting older is just
Oh, you get
a
slow
little
down
bit
and-
slower. taking it easy.
But
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but
Honk,
like,
honk.
see, like now we're just saying, no, you're old. Now you're gonna slow down and smell the roses. Give me a choice, man. Give me like
All right.
3-4 gears, something. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Right? I want to be like, fuck, God damn, this is. It'll be like the joysticks
What
and
was that last movement right there?
yeah, like the joysticks.
What was that?
That's what it
What
is.
was that? The joystick?
The joystick on the
Okay.
Atari, right? When
Okay, yeah.
You're trying to like outrun something and then right goes real slow, but you want it to go, so you're like trying to push the joystick like that. You break the bitch off. In my mind, the harder you go, the quicker you get out the way. So that's what I be trying to go quick on that bitch by pushing.
Yeah.
Break off.
Seeing
the
if you
fucking
could
thing.
maybe chip off the plastic so it goes further.
So it goes all the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
The more rounds you can make, right? You get the circle of infinity, man.
And that's how these hover-rounds become time travel machines. That's all right. Well, I guess you could soup it up. I mean,
I would.
okay, you know what I might do? I might get it painted like a cool, like a flame job or something cool like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean that's what you're rolling around in. It's the same as like if you had a bike. If I had a bike, I would probably want a fucking cool paint job on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
some clouds, and on the other side it says "High Life."
Like paint on the gas tank. It would be like a roach, like if it was a roach got smoked down,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that.
And then
right?
the-
with the tip.
Yes,
and
and
then
then-
smoke coming out the top. Yeah.
Dude,
Badass,
that's what you got to put in the back of this
Hell
hover
yeah.
round. I always like when I see them with a flag out of the back. Now, a lot of times these flags are for safety,
Yeah.
which is understandable, but you can have like a big orange flag, but put some flair on it, right?
Yeah.
Like, what could you put on that?
You remember the cartoon? There were cars, and they had a kid, and the dad was a taxi cab, and the kid, he wanted the kid to be a taxi cab, but the kid wanted to be a hot rod. So he would like change clothes almost, and then put on yellow, and then would brrr, but he had a tail of what is it? What is it? Fucking Davy Crockett wore that.
Oh, the little the raccoon.
Yeah, like it had a raccoon tail on the top
Okay.
of his thingy. I put one of them on there.
That would
I'll
be
put
pretty
that,
cool.
yeah.
That's a good flag. You went beyond a flag. See, I was just thinking, what would you write on
Yeah.
it? But that's what someone's going to call you. You realize at this point you're a local character. And they're like, oh, there goes whatever you named yourself, the Flying Dutchman. They're like, hey, there goes the Dutchman. Boop, boop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because then they'd call you probably just Raccoon Guy or
Yeah.
something. There goes Davy Crockett. That's what they would say.
Yeah.
Hey, Davy Crockett. Honk, honk. And then you're just like, all right,
Yeah.
you win local favor. You know what I mean?
I was grabbing. Ba-ding. So it goes.
You can put funny sound effect buttons there, so it goes, oh, not that one. Don't do that one. I like the raccoon head idea.
Yeah.
Now I regret just putting a flag that said Flying Dutchman. That's not cool.
Who was the Flying Dutchman? That is. What is that?
It's
from?
like a ship it's a legendary ship.
Oh.
And
yeah.
like probably a restaurant in the Midwest that fries food too. It sounds like probably.
In a restaurant shaped like a boat.
Also, I would get tunes in there.
You gotta have
And
some
stalls,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Hey, give me exhibits number.
And then he comes and pimps it out.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna put fish tanks back there. And this is like where you put your oxygen tanks, but it's all bejeweled and real
Bejeweled
fancy.
oxygen
You know,
case-
he'll do something
tanks,
cool with it.
cases,
He'll do
yeah.
something cool with it.
Make them look like it's like nitro.
Maybe it is nitro. You know what I mean? With just a little bit of THC in there.
Oh, mira nomás. Yeah, you don't need
I'm
to
into
speed
it.
that up. No, I'm going back to the one gear.
Just on someone's lawn, right? You're going this way. You know what? Hydraulics.
From San Anto, you got some Mexican old people. Yeah. It doesn't look comfortable
No,
at all.
not
either.
at all. You got your mural of the like the Virgin Mary or something like
Yeah,
that on that one.
yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen plenty of those around here.
Yeah, I seen.
It's
Yeah,
just in my blood to do that.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
a Mayan warrior.
there you go, holding a Mayan princess.
Carry him down the all buff. This is buff. This chin right here.
That looks like a buff chin.
Okay, all right. Now see, now it's sounding fun. You can do upholstery too.
Oh, yes,
On the seat, 'cause
yeah. I
it's-
guess you could.
As it showed, it's got a super thick foam.
Yeah,
but it's got like
4
a-
inches. I think it's
4. Hey, 4 inches is a lot for some things. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, 4 inches is fine. Okay. Hey, look. Hey, let's stop this myth that 4 inches isn't fine. But so you could. It looked like it was leather. Even if it's not, you can get a cover made for it. But you could do all kinds of.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
like the lowrider guy. You know.
I'd probably deck mine out like a Road Warriors type. You know what I mean? Like I'll put spikes on that bitch. Yeah.
Just leather straps for no reason.
Some dude on
A
a
guy
guitar. Swinging around on a pole. With the leather fucking underwear.
Codpiece, yeah. They're not gonna let you in the retirement home. They're gonna, sure, you're gonna have to put your codpiece away.
No, all the girls
Put
are
some
gonna be
trousers.
like, no, let him roll through.
And then they
I
call
bet
you
he's got 4 gears on his.
like
Where's
that.
the dirt?
Eating tight donuts in the dust. He's doing designs now. How do you get the dust to swirl like that? Fuck
Putting
yeah,
one
dude.
leg out, dragging it like it's a trick.
At one point, you put it on slow and you get out and you ghost walk that shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. A lot of good ideas
Man.
here. All right.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that does look fucking chill.
Like, hey, everybody with a fucking hover, we're meeting at the park
Dude,
right by the.
they have
water.
hover meetups like they do with
Yeah.
like motorcycles and shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I guess you could. Could you start an MC of some sort?
That's a great idea.
We'll have to think about a good MC name for the little scooters, because
Yeah, like hey, we're the hover hitters.
oh, there you go. All
like
right.
almost like heavy hitters, but
hover hitters. I like that.
Right?
All right. The hover devils. Did you say that already?
No,
That doesn't.
that's a good one.
Mine,
The hover
that
devil.
doesn't make sense.
The hoverholics
Now they sound like drug addicts.
and the hoverholics. They're
Hoverholics. They don't like each other.
like,
Okay, so
they're from the other side of the block, bro, or from the other side of the gazebo.
They're from the east wing of the nursing home.
Yeah.
Now at this point, we've created a universe here because we went from just having an MC. Now we got rivals.
We got rival MCs or HCs, right? Hover clubs.
Hover clubs.
Like another power chair was a Little Rascals, so like Rascal.
Oh, but if they have rivals at all, it's the people on the Rascals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, so there'd be like the hover hitters and then like the Little Rascals.
The Little Rascals.
And they joust. That's how they
Okay.
fight. Yeah.
I was hoping that since they're old, they could just like when they meet, they start yarning, and whoever does the best scarf, that's how they settle beefs because they're too old. Because the
Yeah,
older I
that's
get, the more
true.
I'm like, I don't want to fight, dude. All right, let's do some yarning.
Or
Is that what it's called?
maybe-
yarning. I believe
Yeah.
it's called yarning.
Well, maybe they settle their beefs with races, and that's why they soup up their shit, right? The Little
Races.
Rascals, they wanna come to the hover hover hitters.
Hover hitters
You know
coming
what I
at
mean?
the,
And, like-
the Little Rascals.
Yeah. Where's Prez? Get him on his is jacked up. He's
And
like,
then he
"Go."
rolls up and he's got a new one and it's got
Yeah.
neon lights and they go in spirals and shit and he's got like a big top hat and
You have the sexiest old lady roll up with a handkerchief.
and their pants fall down immediately because every grandma and grandpa's their pants falls down. They're like, ah, shit.
They got gangs, man.
All right, Rascals versus Hoveround. I like that. That's a movie, honestly. That's a to-be original.
That's what I'm saying. It said something about 6 out of 10, 9 out of 10 customers.
6 out of 10?
Yeah, that's a
That's
weird
still
number,
pretty
right?
good. That's still pretty good.
I don't even think you're allowed to live in this community unless you own one of these.
Yeah.
The only people walking is their kids that are healthy.
And they're all
Healthy
jealous of
kids.
them.
Can we go back now, Dad? We've been walking for fucking miles.
He's like, not me. Now, why do you need suspenders if you're sitting down all day?
yeah,
What
well-
are the chances of your pants falling when you're sitting
when you're
down?
sitting down, well, maybe pretty good there.
That's how often grandparents' pants fall down. The guy's like, well, I know I'm sitting in a chair, but fuck it. These things aren't going anywhere. He looks happy. I like his crew cut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks like a happy old
Yeah.
Uncle Frank.
He looks like Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
R.I.P. He does have he's fought in a war for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
We say that hoverounds are round for a reason because unlike chairs with a square front,
Oh, here's something else though.
Oh, it's round for a reason.
They put some science into this.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe that's where the guy's nursing degree comes in. He had to figure out that rounded edges were better.
It will kind of just make sense.
Seems like common sense takes care of that one, but
Mm,
you
mm.
never know because I've never seen a rascal. But what kind of fronts do
they
they
could
have?
have square edges.
They could
You're
have dumb
right.
square edges that you
They-
can't fit through doors and stuff like that. You know,
Like one
so
big triangle
Yeah.
where you think you're fitting, but then all of a sudden your ass is too big.
you're just like, now what? I'm stuck here all day. I got to figure out. Let me get the yarn so I can start yarning. All right, then now here's where the science, they really put the science into the chair.
Yeah. Comfort
foam.
Ride inner spring.
Yeah, these are, oh, you think these are just hard metal pokey springs?
Think again.
Fool.
Think again.
It's like I'm riding on a cloud.
Like a cloud of springs, of metal springs. If a cloud was made out of metal springs.
Well, let me finish. On a cloud of barbed wire. And they're like, yeah, we got enough, Grandma. Get out of here. Poor
They had
Grandma.
lumbar support.
Lumbar support, that's good.
Had another scientific thing. Go back
What
a
did
little
it
bit
have?
there.
Oh, it's custom fit for you, too.
Exclusive relief system.
Now, what does that mean? Oh, is that a pea container? I feel relieved. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
maybe it is, Nate.
You can get away with it.
Because not only, I mean,
got
they
a
just said
catheter and
it.
you just jam it in and you're good to go. I'm like, I haven't had to stop. I've been riding for, this battery's good for 8.5 hours. I've been riding for 5, and you haven't left my seat to pee.
Those shoes again, though.
Dude, those shoes, boy.
What are, do you know what they, can you tell? It looked like it was Puma. Puma
Really?
would be too cool, I think. You know what I mean?
Well, that's assuming that this is maybe an older gentleman there.
Oh, that's true. That
It could be
anybody's
just a
feet,
stuntman.
right?
They're like, okay, stuntman
The
shot, and he's
stuntman,
wearing
yeah.
the dopest Pumas of whatever
We gotta
year
work
this
you
is.
through a doorway. We can't afford to pay your old ass if you caught your finger in
Get
the
out of there,
fucking
old
thing,
man.
yeah.
And he's like, I think I can do it fine. Let me show you. They're like, get out of here, old man.
Well, why couldn't you dance then? That's why we're remote controlling
I
your
can
asses.
dance. I can dance. Pro Wings. They look like Pro Wings.
Yeah.
They look like the Payless brand shoes, which I wore many pairs of those, man.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Man, Pro Wing, McGregor's.
McGregor's?
Yeah, you
Damn.
remember McGregor's?
Yes.
Yeah, I had those for a while. That's a peg leg. It was a McGregor high tops, and then you peg leg your pants, right?
Yeah.
Standing there in school all cool.
Looking fucking dope, dude.
Thought I did.
Nah, dude.
No, even
You
for
fit
the
right
time.
in.
Oh, I fit
You
in
fit
all
right
right.
in.
Didn't mean I didn't look dumb like everybody
No.
else.
Everyone looked
does.
dumb, yeah. That's the thing about nostalgia is it's a liar.
Damn.
It's good to get something in the mail. Oh, and a VHS. I bet
Right,
you.
yeah.
I bet those go for a lot on eBay.
think so?
I'm gonna check.
What about the certificate? Because you know you get a
Dude,
certificate
if it comes with a
test
certificate
drive.
and it's sealed, you can probably ask $100 for it. That's my guess.
Damn.
That's my guess. I don't know.
Your Hoveround allows you to maneuver easily, whether you're indoors or out.
Indoor or outdoors. What do you think of when you think of outdoor?
Somebody's gonna think I can go off road with
Yeah,
this shit. They're gonna
yeah.
go down a steep ass mountain.
And they're like, it says on the commercial you can roll straight down on a boulder, and I don't know. It says to yell tally ho.
Yeah. that was step 4, I think.
That's in the
In the
pamphlet thing, the
instructions, yeah,
instructions,
yeah.
yeah. And that VHS video.
That's almost misleading right there. I'm thinking like trails and outdoor rugged, going through grass and fucking going over logs and crushing cars and you know what I mean.
You got like a fucking grave digger. Got the
Grave digger.
The grave digger.
There's like a monster truck gang one.
Shit, dude.
Jesus.
The huge wheels on those things though, and they're just like
And they sit on.
the wheels actually come up past the
Yeah,
head
past
like that, and
them. They sit on the ground, but the wheels are huge.
Dude, but then you put a canopy up too, so you're just like covered,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You'll get a team of Hoveround specialists who will help you every step of the way.
This job pays probably whatever year that is, that office job.
Yeah.
That I think we've all had.
Yeah.
Right. I think everybody in our age, I think something special that people our age share, that they worked a customer service job
Some
in a
call center. Especially here, man, in San Antonio, you cannot, and I don't know if it's still, I'm pretty sure it is, but West.
Telemarketing, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're around. Yeah.
Man, that was like the big thing. Like kids from school were like, nah, man, I landed a job at West
Yeah,
Telemarketing, bro.
Did you work at West Telemarketing?
I went to training. I got paid
I got
for the
hired,
training,
but
and
I
that was
didn't.
it.
I didn't show up. Yeah, but I worked plenty of. So that's immediately what I think of. Although every job I ever worked that was a call center job, I had about a third of that.
Yeah, I was
space.
gonna say that's a pretty.
This
nice
actually looks like a
size.
pretty good
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
I take
yeah,
it back. Not all of us had this job.
She's got pens and stuff. Like we didn't.
Yeah,
We didn't need
I didn't have
pens.
You had to. Well, if you left it there, it was stolen. You're like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
my grandma gave me that pin. They're like, fuck your grandma.
Yeah, because it wasn't your desk, right? You got up and the next shift,
And then,
somebody else was
and then
sitting
they
in
were
there.
sharing it with Terry,
That-
and Terry
yeah.
never puts their shit away.
Fuck Terry.
And you always, they're like, dude,
Yeah.
quit leaving your fucking nachos here. Quit leaving your goddamn sodas here.
And please
they-
take your calendar.
Yeah.
But if it's all you, dress like firemen each month with a different pose, I'd rather.
It just
Actually,
stays
can
up.
I-
Go
can
ahead
I
and stays
take
up.
it? Can I have
And that's
it for-
and then they get married. That's how me and Terry actually met.
There you go, man.
So that's a good
love
ending there.
story.
That's a nice love. But that's not what happened. In reality, they always left like shit around.
Yeah.
And would always put up personal pictures, which
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I share this desk. Well, I don't want to look at your grandkids.
Yeah.
Okay, a Snickers bar or like a little wrapped fruit pie,
Yeah.
as we enjoy sometimes. But they put just a half-eaten banana in there. Like, that's common sense.
Yeah.
That's the job I had, not this space. Now I'm mad at her. I was proud of her. Now I'm mad at her.
God damn it. She's dressed all nice.
This is pretty much all I own. I could never work one of these jobs anymore.
Yep.
You dress nice for your job, Eric. I've seen
No, I just put on button-up shirts, and I got 3 that are like,
you just rotate them.
as long as I don't wear the blue one Monday and Monday.
Yeah. And then one day you just wear a real nice fancy hat, and nobody knows what color your shirt was.
Right?
You wear it
Because
again
the
tomorrow.
hat, you look good with that.
Yeah, they're like,
You look good
you got,
with
you know what you
that.
got? You got what they call a hat head. I don't got one of those. I have a huge pumpkin, and anything I put on, like,
You look bigger.
Everyone says my head looks weird, but I think I look good. Oh, I keep getting cramps in my fat neck. You see what I'm saying, dude?
You're carrying that big head around, eh?
All right, Eric. Well, I started this off being a little concerned for the actors or real chair users, hover-around users.
Yeah.
Because they didn't
Stunt
all look like they were
drivers.
having stunt drivers.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are professionals. Never once did we see that at the bottom.
Right,
Please don't try.
This isn't a closed course.
If I had the money, I would get one of these. I'm sold.
I may start saving up for one
Yeah.
now.
Dude, if we can both get one and we'll just do double shades on the back, I would say
Right.
we'd ride around the country, but not on Hoveround. We'll ride around like a neighborhood
Yeah,
We'll just pick like a nice
advertising,
neighborhood.
right?
and just go
With
into
my
it, you know?
fucking tail.
Flashing lights. And my horn's going to be like a robot voice, like kind of like a Daft Punk robot voice.
Hello, like that.
Well, I hope that's not. No, yeah, kind of like that. So, all right. I mean, I guess it's not that bad a thing. If the worst thing that we're having problems with is we can't really walk as far as we'd like, we're lucky. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, get yourself a Hoveround. I wonder if this is still around.
I'd imagine they got better. You think they got GPS on them now? Right?
Yes, probably.
Right?
Oh, dude, you connected to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
The Bluetooth. That is cooler. Yeah. They probably cost a lot more, and I imagine engine power's probably gone up since then.
Right? I bet there's 4 gears now. Man,
Could be like 10 speeds now.
what a good
With 10
time
speed
to be
wheels.
old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know, like the power wheels, like they had
Yeah.
that shit. But I remember a friend his little brother had one. By the time I knew somebody that had one, I was too big to ride
Right,
one.
yeah, you missed out
So
on
yeah, I missed out on that shit.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah, little rascal, hover rounds.
I'm kind of mad about that too. I rode on a few at like cousins' houses.
Yeah.
You know, if we'd go to like Aunt Olga's and they had nice toys and you'd be like riding that thing,
Yeah.
jumping it off because it's not yours. Then by the time I could afford one, you know.
Hey, we're going backwards in life, right?
Yeah, that's
we're
what
starting
happens.
to play now. We
That's
stop
what
working
happens.
again,
And then you
start
get
getting the toys.
dumber.
or whatever.
Yeah, all of the toys you want that
Yeah.
you don't need.
Yeah.
You leave them out and you step on them. Just like a parent too. Some
yeah.
weird middle world where you're a child and a parent.
Well, that was a fun commercial, man.
Yeah, I had fun.
like that one.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Keep your hover going, bro.
And make it round. Hey, if you're enjoying the show, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna push my joystick going downhill. Yeah.